Vendor of one awesome Gnomes Zero Happy St. Patrick's shirt of the most popular CRM for small and medium businesses often find several companies investing heavily in the battleground for boosting customer satisfaction and loyalty of their brands. Nevertheless, the focus on the big picture CX, customer experience, the reason why customers leave a brand are often very subtle and can be even because of an overzealous craving to engage, attract and delight. The system that is automated to push out surveys after any interaction or transaction. Secondly, it has been widely found that far too many brands still fail to provide consistent answers to their consumers. Either awesome Gnomes Zero Happy St. Patrick's shirt between different agents or channels of communication. Have you ever saw CCTV's Spring Festival Gala before the night of the Chinese New Year? If your answer is yes, then you should be shocked and feel amazing upon the Alpha One's Robots show. It includes 540 pieces and even applies for a Guinness World Record. During the show, we could see that there were 540 pieces of Alpha One's robots arranged in 4 squares with an area of 9 times 15. In order to pursue a better stage effect, the technical staff especially designed 3 different sets of actions for each square of Alpha 1S. Totally speaking, the awesome Gnomes Zero Happy St. Patrick's shirt, ladies' tee, long-sleeved, sweater and hoodie, awesome Gnomes Zero Happy St. Patrick's ladies' tee, have their awesome Gnomes Zero Happy St. Patrick's shirt specially customized 12 sets of dances. Account for concerning of the movements of the robot and the song rhythm. This show brings more challenge. Luckily, it gets a huge success and will be remembered by China and AI community. Alpha 1 SRC robot from development to mass production took 5 years. And it's spending $500,000. Making sure the message is received in any communication is vital. To ensure the message is received, the use of the 3 V's of communication is often emphasized by experts. The 3 V's are supported in a study of presentations by Albert Mehrabian, in which it was found that 55% of communicated information taken in by the intended audience is visual, 7% is the verbal or text portion, and 38% is from the vocal speech of the presenter. This means that a lot of planning needs to go awesome Gnomes Zero Happy St. Patrick's shirt into communication to ensure the message intended is what is received. Below are some ideas on using the standard 3 V's of communication, plus another to indicate the value that the receiver should get from the communication. Verbal, when it comes to what to say. The often used phrase, keep it simple, is highly relevant for the speaker or writer. Words said or written in communication must be limited, concise, and easily understood by the audience. Use of jargon or special terms should not occur unless the audience is specialized and familiar with the terms. He said he believed people had awesome Gnomes Zero Happy St. Patrick's long-sleeved, hoped his awesome Gnomes Zero Happy St. Patrick's shirt administration could turn the corner more quickly than it has after coming into a tough situation. According to the latest ABC News, Washington Post poll, 33% of Americans believe Obama's economic program has made the economy worse, while only 30% believe it has improved the situation. Moreover, a record 57% disapprove of how the president has handled the economy. He pointed out that the recession and the financial crisis were a direct culmination of a series of decisions made by the Republicans when they were in charge. During his tenure, his administration had to take a series of unpopular emergency measures that included making sure the auto industry and the banks didn't fail. He said, when Americans were deciding how to cast their votes in their various congressional districts, they should think about whether the opposition had ideas that could advance the country. He said, The challenge for the economy is to grow the middle awesome Gnomes Zero Happy St. Patrick's shirt class through skills training to meet the demands of a technologically complex society, a focus on exports, and investment in clean energy. He added, his administration was successful in preventing the American economy from sliding into a depression. He said, Awesome Gnomes Zero Happy St. Patrick's Sweater. The Awesome Gnomes Zero Happy St. Patrick's shirt economy is growing, although he conceded that it was growing too slowly. Given America's discontent, the president acknowledged Democratic incumbents could be in trouble in November. The president also talked about whether his daughters, Sasha and Malia, were aware of just how turbulent things were. Well, it did in 1993. In the U.S., the federal government looks set to coerce Americans into submitting to vaccination. Further erosion of traditional freedoms in mimicry of the more authoritarian France, which has already ordered enough vaccine to inoculate the entire population and has informed a bemused populace that vaccination will be mandatory. The U.S. government appears meanwhile to be less confident of the meek acquiescence of its citizens, and will wait until disinformation Awesome Gnomes Zero Happy St. Patrick's shirt campaigns have thoroughly terrified the populace before acting against its own population. It is a matter of record that public health authorities have cried wolf every flu season to get the public to line up for flu shots. Remember the bird flu epidemic? In the U.S., they regularly publish the false figures of 36,000 annual flu-related deaths so as to frighten the public into submitting to flu shots. Yet the truth is that figure is disingenuous. Awesome Gnomes Zero Happy St. Patrick's hoodie being is based on the combined deaths from pneumonia in the elderly and the flu. Probably 5,000, 6,000 or so flu-related deaths occur each year. Although very few healthy people die from it. The museum worked with St. Vincent's School because it was just down the road from the museum, making it easy for the children to meet weekly throughout the year at either site to work on the project. While the museum and the school didn't have a strong history of collaboration, this project seemed reasonable enough to try. The project was carefully designed to achieve related but different goals for each institution. For the museum, to learn more about children and generate an exhibition, and for the school, to support children's educational development through a novel opportunity. The museum and school are now planning future projects together, including a youth advisory board for the museum and some shared professional development opportunities across museum staff and teachers at St. Vincent's. The project was well documented. The Wallace Collection folks did the little things that matter, shooting photos and video throughout the process, as well as the big things, writing a report that included multiple stakeholders. While the exhibition report could certainly be more rigorous in terms of evaluation, I appreciated the focus not only on the children's experience but that on museum staff, school staff, and parents. To me, the group most lacking from the report is the general audience. While there is some reporting about audience numbers and visitor comments, there isn't a lot of content about how people responded to the exhibition. There is an appendix with the full visitor survey, but it was administered with only a handful of folks. Rather than write more, I urge you to read the other products.